Stop. Don't go nowhere. Damn it. If it's your first time scrolling across one of my videos, don't skip to the next video. Before I tell you an amazing story about a little girl named Addie, who's 7 years old. Hey neighbors, welcome to the Shed Shop. Subscriber neighbors, there's so much going on. My goodness. I just have so many of you to thank right now. And then I'm going to tell the story about neighbor Addie and her father, neighbor Zachary, and how they were at the Shed Shop and what the hell happened. It was beautiful. Also, with that, I want to let you know I'm going to release a video tonight, and I think I'm going to leave the title started out just like this. Kindness wins, damn it. And it's something that happened to me the other day. I've been working real hard on the footage with the various editing softwares I'm currently having to jump back and forth between. And again, I can get sidetracked. Side note, neighbors, side note. Let's take a few side notes. The camera that neighbor Kyle donated. We have decided it's not going to work. We've tried everything. Kyle's awesome. He's like, it's no big deal, man. We'll sell that shit. We'll get another one. Lesson learned. I'm like, are you sure you're not upset, man? He's like, why are you making such a big deal out of this shit? I said, don't worry about it. It's fine. Maybe it's because I was honest with him. And then, with that, another side note. Cheated character. Neighbor Kyle is actively enrolled in the audition of the part of Chainsaw Redeemer's best friend, neighbors. And so last night, when he was here again, he asked me a question about my character. And guess what, neighbors? He thought maybe I was getting defensive. And maybe I was. But here's the thing. If you're going to audition for a role of my best friend, you better be ready to do it right, though. You got to do it nice, or it doesn't work with me. As does with most people, it doesn't work. You got to call out my character if you think it might be chitty, whether you believe in Jesus or not. Okay? So, respect to neighbor Kyle for being willing, because it's hard to call out almost anybody chitty character. We don't usually receive it good right away. But, trust neighbors, if I'm shitty to you because you call out my shitty character, I will eventually realize I was shitty to you even there too. And why do we usually get chitty? We're defensive because it hurts when somebody tells us, are you sure you're not being shitty to that person? Anyways, so back to it. Subscriber neighbors. That's part of the update. And the other part is, I just want to say thank you to all of you, because it's beautiful shit like this going on. Daryl Johnson calling me the other morning, neighbor, just to say, you make my life better, Chainsaw Redeemer, Matthew, thank you. And Jamie, neighbor Jamie, I got your email, and I sent you a response. Don't know if you saw it yet, neighbor. Just to email me and say, hey, appreciate you, man. Thank you. You make my life better. I'm learning from you, even though I know a lot of shit about this shit. And I'm like, hey, I got a ton of shit to learn, too. I don't know hardly shit. There's a lot. And so we'll get into that stuff more. And Rob Weaver, neighbor, thank you so much for your donation for the massage, neighbor. Ted Neitzel, are you there? Ted Neitzel, thank you so much, neighbor. Still, you know everything. Damn it, there's so many of you. Homeless to Homestead, I see you too, neighbor. All your comments, thanks for sharing your stories of what's going on with your life in the comments with us. Thank you, neighbor. I appreciate that, neighbor. And there's so many more of you. Really, the bottom line is, you guys, what's keeping me going right now is y'all are getting me high. Us being kind to one another and spreading kindness, that shit gets me high. It really does. It gets me high. It keeps me going. It motivates me. I'm still in agonizing pain. But here's the beautiful thing. Where she really worked hard yesterday, neighbor Tanya, thank you, neighbor Tanya, for hurting me. Neighbor, with your beautiful hands. Neighbor Tanya has a gift with her hands. She does. She's learning how to listen to my body. And my scar, a situation she's never dealt with a scar of this type and this magnitude before. And she's researching and doing things to help me. So thank you, neighbor Tanya. But even though I'm in excruciating pain, neighbors, not really side notes, it all matters right here. I'm going to keep going, because this is what I wanted when I started this channel. So if you haven't clicked off this video yet and you're just here for the first time, that's part of what this channel is. We are trying to spread kindness. I want to spread kindness. I want to spread love. I want to teach each other shit. Okay? So that we don't have to give as much of our money and our time to big corporate America and the big corporate world. Okay? We can give it to each other. The average guys. You know? The everydayers. I cannot believe how many people say they want to be self-sufficient and not work under the thumb of the man, but they face the same challenges that I faced and am facing. That's part of why I'm doing it, shit, because I'm like, well, shit, it's expensive to become self-sufficient. It's hard to barter in today's world, and it's not like you can take your family and just go out in the middle of the woods unless you own land. And how the hell are you supposed to own land if you haven't inherited land? Well, neighbors, there's no such thing as homesteading anywhere except Alaska, to my knowledge, in the United States anymore, and a couple of teeny tiny little pockets here and there. So, that being said, neighbors, this channel is about helping each other, having fun, telling jokes, finding the fucking creator if there is one. Is there one, neighbors? Are we aliens, neighbors? Are we a government experiment that is an alien experiment of human beings? Are we stardust, neighbors? I intend, once and for all, to find the hell out. If you're new to this channel, watch some of my other shit to find out what I believe or don't believe or might believe. And it might change in 5 minutes, just so you know that's who I am. Okay, neighbors? But does it really change? Or does my faith falter? Am I possessed by devils? Are you possessed by devils? Stay tuned to find out, damn it. Now, let's talk about neighbor Addie, and then I got to get the hell to it. I have not decided what the hell I'm going to do. I thought maybe I would give you guys a video of me changing out the damn tank on this thing. But then I thought maybe, well, I don't really have time to list that and sell it right now anyways. At least for a few days, so maybe I shouldn't waste time on that. I got neighbor Ace's backpack blower outside, and that's going to be priority number 1 today. And then I got Cody's homelite on my bench. That's going to be priority number 2. And then I got the Husqvarna 55 that I've been working on putting together. If y'all like to see my redneck fix, this isn't really the redneck fix, but I just put out the videos on this saw for you guys last night, the diagnostics of a while back. This is the Blake 55. It started to have some cracking here. This one's in the vise, neighbors. Look, how convenient. Ugh. Sorry, Chainsaw Redeemer. Flies by the seat of his pants because y'all say you like that shit. No script here, neighbors. Just me and you having fun. That's the old crankcase that Blake brought in. And when the saw became mine, I initially was going to redneck that, but I realized that's going to take me a lot of time. There's a lot of that case missing. And it also looks really ugly up there. So, we're going to get to neighbor Addie, I promise. And then this one just started doing the cracking a little bit right here. And so I've reinforced it to prevent that. But I ordered this case on eBay, and the guy was real nice. I told him, I said, hey man, you said this was good, this was good, this was good, and it's not. And I should have done a better job at looking at the pictures on that part, but the other parts I could not see in the pictures. I was going by your description. And the guy was awesome. You know, I was like, you know, it's got a lot of stuff on it, and you gave me a fair price. But I'm not in the business of selling parts, because it had some extra stuff with it. And the guy gave me a whole refund. I was like, neighbor, you didn't have to do that. I explained to him up front, you know, can we meet somewhere in the middle? I'm not going to leave you negative feedback without talking to you first. I'll never do that. I don't do that. I don't believe in that. If you have a problem, the person deserves a chance to make it right. So my neighbor made it right. So what the hell did I do? I made him a very private thank you neighbor video and told him how that kind of business needs to come back to the world. He may not have been able to afford to do that, but he did. Because he felt like, well, shit, I thought I checked that chick good, and you're right. I probably did you dirty. That's not what he said, but that's what he said in his words. Now, finally, with that, all kinds of projects going on. Rob Weaver, are you there, neighbor? I'm still anxious to get your saw going soon, neighbor. Real soon. I know you're not in a rush, but the stories already, neighbor, that we got to tell the world, damn it, are beautiful, neighbor. The conversation on the phone with you and your daughter, I cannot wait to tell that story. I thought I should tell that today. Then I thought maybe I'll wait until your saw, because Zachary has already been here and he doesn't have saws here or anything. So that story is just a story I want to tell you guys because of the video I'm putting out today and because of all the damn love y'all are giving me. Neighbor Addie, 7-year-old little girl with her neighbor Zachary, her father. Zachary messaged me on Facebook and he says to me, I've got an MS290 and I want to switch it to the 3/8 so I can run the same as the other people I'm working wood with. And I said, okay, yeah, you can do that, neighbor. You can switch to a 3/8, sure. And so he asked me, do you have the parts to do that? Do you have the time to do that? I said, yeah, neighbor. when do you want to come by? I said, I've actually got this aftermarket one that I've just ordered, and it's from a company I've never tried. I'll give you a real good deal on it if you'll let me see it in 6 months. And send me some pictures or whatever. And he said, okay, that sounds fair. I said, and it gives us a good chance to meet and talk. Well, I don't want to go into all of the story right now to keep it short, but I will tell more of this later. So you guys might hear me repeat myself. I do it all the time. I'm sure y'all have noticed. Zachary and I had an amazing conversation, and that will come at another time. But really, I just want to tell you about neighbor Addie, because she just is heavy on my heart. Because she just blessed my life in such a beautiful damn way. And it's just amazing. It's amazing that a 7-year-old little girl seems to have some kind of in-tune knowledge of some shit to make life better for people. Anyway, so I'm working on her dad's saw right where you guys are standing on my damn bench right now. And he's standing next to me, right in front of the bench where you guys normally stand whilst I work. And neighbor Addie is kind of behind us right here, neighbors. And she was leaning on something over there at the time. Or no, she had the chair here. I was standing, he was standing, she was sitting in my chair. And me and her daddy are talking, neighbor Zachary. And all of a sudden, neighbor Addie says, "Why do you say neighbor so much?" Neighbor, with a smile, just like that. And I said, "Well, neighbor, because the Bible says, love thy neighbor." And Zachary and Addie believe in Jesus. Again, neighbors, if you're new here, you don't have to leave because of the chit. I don't care what you believe. I just want to love you, damn it, and give you free chit. I proceeded to tell her the long story of why I say neighbor. It is a term of endearment. Jesus said, love thy neighbor. And even if Jesus is not the king of the world, the king of the universe, the creator of all things, I still think the shit the man said, the real man, Jesus Christ, that is historically a factual man that was killed by Pontius Pilate. He was crucified. The Jews had him crucified by Pontius Pilate. That's all written in history. It's not really refuted, even by atheist scholars. Okay, it's whether you believe he's the Son of God. Anyways, moving on. I proceeded to tell her all of this. And then the other thing that was happening was she kept interrupting her father whilst he was speaking. And so I says to her father, and this is the thing, you guys, this is going to tie into something Ted Neitzel. Ted Neitzel! Shit, I did you dirty! I'm so sorry, Ted Neitzel! Ted Neitzel! Neitzel, damn it. We keep doing you dirty. This is why you don't wait that long. If somebody's getting your damn name wrong, you tell them, day one. Hey, neighbor, my name's Ted Neitzel, not Ted Neitzel. I just thought I'd let you know. Ted Neitzel, you did me dirty, damn it, by not telling me. That's why it's stuck now. Shit. Anyways, moving on. We're going to talk about Ted Neitzel tying into this as well, and a lot more shit. And eventually, hopefully, I can sit down and we can have a movie night or some shit. And I'll be the main star. And it will be a one-man movie. Who knows? Maybe some neighbors will be here and we'll tell stories and put it on damn boob tube. Anyways, back to the point. Neighbor, side note, sorry. I said, neighbor Zachary, do you mind, neighbor, if I rebuke your daughter? For those of you that don't know what that word means, it means, do you mind if I tell your daughter she's being a shitty neighbor and a disrespectful little shit? You see how rude that sounded, neighbors? But, watch, I said, do you mind if I rebuke your daughter? If I do it with kindness, with gentleness, and with love to the best of my ability, neighbor. And he said, go right ahead. And I said, neighbor Addie, you guys say you believe in Jesus. But even if you don't, this still applies. I said, the Bible says, honor thy father and thy mother, for this is the first commandment that comes with promise. What? You mean to tell me King Jesus said, if I respect mommy and daddy, there's promises of rewards behind that? But I have to respect mommy and daddy to receive those particular rewards? Oh yeah, that's what it says, neighbors. But either way, even if you don't believe in Jesus, if you're secular or Mormon or what the hell ever, sorry Mormons, you don't believe in Jesus. Some of you do, but you say you're not willing to forsake your families and everything else. Same with you, Jehovah's and all other denominations. But you're all welcome here because if King Jesus is real and we're all truly seeking him, like I think most of us are not, we'll come into unity. Anyways, sorry about that side note. Back on track. So, respecting your mom and dad is important, right? That was the point I was about to make. Even if you don't believe in the Bible, respect for your parents, respect for your elders. How many of you that weren't raised in a Christian home or a religious home at all, an atheist home, an agnostic home, whatever the hell it is, never got told, you better respect your mommy, from your father or from your mother, and say, watch your mouth when you talk to your father. You respect him. He works hard for you, damn it. Or for your daddy to say, you better respect me, boy. Don't talk to me like that. I mean, seriously, you guys. We're told to respect our elders, everything else. And so, essentially, I says to her real nice, I says, do you know you have interrupted your daddy multiple times whilst he was speaking? I said, but don't worry, honey. Your daddy has done us dirty and interrupted us. And I've done both of you dirty and interrupted you as well. I said, but if we let each other know we're doing it, it makes us more attentive in our minds that we're doing that dirty behavior to each other, that sinful behavior to each other. I said, so it's our responsibility to let each other know. I said, so you break more than one commandment, and so do me and your daddy when we do that, because we don't love you if we interrupt you. It doesn't matter that you're a 7-year-old girl. If we interrupt you, we're not being nice to you. And then we're being hypocrites, telling you, don't interrupt us whilst we speak, whilst we interrupt you, and tell you, do as I say, not as I do. What a terrible principle. Anyways, so, moving on from that, long conversations happened about a lot of different things. And I'll tell you later about that. But as we're finishing up the work there, we're still in the shed shop here, and neighbor Addie picks up. Damn it, I wish I had one in front of me. Let me get one, neighbors. I gotta get one. So sorry, neighbors. Okay, you tinkerers, I know you know what this is. It's a metering diaphragm. I had one on the floor. Neighbor Addie picks it up. And would y'all neighbors like me to try? I can't. She's too damn cute. It was beautiful. But I'm over here at this point. Right over here. And neighbor Addie's right here. This little girl looks up to me and says, here you go, neighbor. Do you need this, neighbor? And you guys, this is after she asked me, why do you say neighbor so much? Neighbor? And I think, honestly, sometimes we talk to kids like they're stupid. I talk to her like she was an adult. I was raised that way. You don't goo goo gaga just because they're a child. Even babies. Science proves it. It's secular science. If you talk to your baby and your toddler more like a normal person, like they're smart and understand, even though they don't, they will learn a lot more words. They will learn a lot better. Stop lying to your kids and telling them Santa Claus is real, neighbors. Neighbor Zachary and I had conversations about that shit too. Neighbor Addie leaves cake for King Jesus instead of cookies and milk for the mystical Santa Claus. I think that's a lot better if you're going to profess the Bible. That than putting up the damn pagan tree. This is all kinds of stuff we're going to talk about on this channel while we work on chainsaws, clean chainsaws, confess our sins, love each other, spread the blessings, tell stories, and bring love back, whether Jesus is real or not. And so I hope you'll stick around. And for my subscriber neighbors, all of you, damn it, y'all are shit. You're making it hard to thank all of you individually because you're all so damn amazing. So y'all are thanking me, and I'm just going to say as a whole, thank you, neighbors. We're up to like damn 320. We've gained like 20 people in 2 days, neighbors. So welcome to the community, new subscriber neighbors. And I do hope all of you will make your subscription public. And stop changing your damn names. Neighbors, Rob Weaver said he didn't change his name. All of a sudden today, YouTube is telling me he's somebody else. And it's always showed Rob Weaver before. Nameless Yee Yee is another one. But he said, oh shit, I changed my name a while back, and I did these short videos and blah blah blah. Anyways, point being, neighbors, it's confusing. So that being said, that's going to be about it. I got to get to work, neighbors. I'm so damn busy, okay? And I'm so damn busy because you guys are encouraging me to push harder, even though I hurt. Still thank Tanya for causing me pain, because I know eventually if I keep doing it, it will feel better. So I love all 8 billion of you, and you guys remember, be kind to one another. Everyone is facing a battle. We got to help each other swim in the jet soup of life made from poop that comes out our buttholes if we stop chitting into poop on each other. I'm sorry, my pops has distracted me with a text message. I have sent him a very private video last night about some of my feelings toward him, and I want to see what he said. So perfect timing. We gotta help each other. Stop chitting on each other, chitting into chit soup, and instead let's lend each other floaties once in a while. Hey neighbor, I had a good week at work this week. Here's my floaties, so you can eat. That's the kind of stuff I see happening live in front of me, and you guys are a part of that. And I want to continue to do that. I encourage each one of you today, find a neighbor close to you. Find a neighbor close to you. And find a need they have. Or just get to know them. If you've got a close geographical neighbor that you don't know, even if it's been years, go find out who they are. And say, hey, just want to let you know I love you, neighbor. I know that might be weird. I don't know you. But if you believe in Jesus, it shouldn't be weird, okay? So I love you, neighbor, and I'm down the road if you need anything. Y'all know how to get a hold of me. And if you don't, neighbors, let me pause here. I'll get my card and show you real quick because I haven't had time to sit down and do the info card thing on the videos for you yet. Okay, here you go, neighbors. Can you see it? We'll let it focus, neighbors. Here we go. Well, hell. Damn it. Doing me dirty. Okay, neighbors, we're going to get it. Don't worry. It doesn't want to let me show you. Check. There we go. Can y'all see that? You can zoom in on YouTube. On your phone anyways. Okay? That's me. That's my phone number. That's my email. Here's the shed shop. Okay? If you can read it, damn it. Damn it. There we go. I can't see what you guys can see. There we go. Now you can see it, neighbors. Do you see how messy I am? I got to go, neighbors, okay? Chainsaw related or non-chainsaw related. I appreciate when you guys email and call and text and everything else. I really do. And I'm going to work hard to try and always keep up with it because you guys are what's keeping me going. You guys are my dopamine hits. Your love, filling my love tank every day by letting me love you is what's going to keep it going. Love you guys. Let's get to work, damn it.